Welcome to a reading vlog where I am going to be trying to finish and catch up on some series. Welcome to this house of books. My name is Ashley and I'm so excited to start this new reading vlog. I did not have one for the month of November. It just got too crazy. I was filming one and scrapped it. So we're going to make it happen for December. I have a stack of books over here of series of books that I am reading, and I would like to make a dent in them before the end of the year. So that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to set the camera down here in a second, and let's talk about what books I have. I have a cup of tea that is still steeping. It's more of an herbal tea, so I want it a little bit stronger. But here's my stack of books. There's a lot. I've talked about these kind of in my TBRs. I always have them pulled and separately on my TBR cart. And it just helps me to remember that I am reading these as a series and would like to continue. Now, there's a handful of ones that maybe I'll talk about first. It's kind of my last effort with this series, and they will determine if I want to continue or not. So the first one that I have is The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. I've talked about this. It's been on TBRs. I read the first one earlier this year and it was okay, but I just hear more and more problematic things about this author, and the first one was okay. Do I want to continue? I don't know. We'll see. The next, Do Not Come For Me, is a Brandon Sanderson. This is The Well of Ascension. This is book 2 in the first era of the Mistborn trilogy. I read the first one a couple months ago and just didn't really get sucked into it at all. So that one is a maybe. And my last maybe with continuing on with the series is Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun. This is book 3 in the Finley Donovan series. I believe there's like 1 or 2 more out after this. They've been okay. When I first started reading it, I was wanting it to be more like Janet Ivanovich's books, which I've always had so much fun reading. I don't really read them anymore. I think I got up to like number 20 though. But these are not the same. And they're cute and they're kind of funny. They're not the same. So that's going to be my, let's find out if this is going to keep going or not. Then the rest are all ones that I like. Yeah, let's talk about this one. So we have Twilight Falls by Juno Black. This is book 4 in the Shady Hollow Mystery series. It's cute. It's low stakes mystery following a bunch of woodland animals. I enjoy it. I think there's like 1 more out. I don't have it. It will catch me up with the books that I own, so that would be nice. And then 2, let's see, where do I want to go first? All right, another one that will catch me up with what I have and what is released so far is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. The first being Butcher and Blackbird. I enjoyed it. Check out the trigger warnings. There's a lot. But I have that one. And then the only one that I have that will actually finish a series, I have The Bone Shard War by Andrea Stewart. Let's see, last month I read book 2, and a couple of months before that I read the first one being The Bone Shard Daughter, and I have really enjoyed them. I have heard that people don't like it as the series goes on, but I am really, really hoping that I like this one. It is a chunk. It is massive. But I'm really hoping that this just works and brings it all together and finishes out the trilogy. All right, I'm going to pause. Somehow my my tea bag string is like leaking tea out. So I'm going to get rid of that and I will be back and talk about how I am picking a book. Got it all fixed. It is a yummy tea. I have a couple advent calendars that I'm doing right now, and one is a tea one. So this was chamomile, lemon, and manuka honey, I think. More herbal, but it's yummy. Okay, So here is my stack of books. I'm going to keep them in this order, and I'm going to randomly pick. So there's 6 books. Yep, 6 books. I have this little jar. I was using these little slips of paper that have numbers on them to pick my TBR from a random shelf that I have. So I pulled out the numbers that I don't need anymore. So I have number 1 through 6 here. And this is going to determine what book I start with. Hopefully not a massive book first. We'll see. But let's see what number I get. I'm going to go with this one. All right, number 2. Okay. That's the Brandon Sanderson. So it is a chunk of a book. It's a dense book. Like, you know, it's got some pages to it. Holy moly. Yeah, there's some stuff in the back. 756 pages. Well, I do believe that I have started with the biggest book. Okay. That's just what it's going to be. I'm going to start with this one. I need to figure out the audio and how I can get that. I wasn't prepared for this. But you know what? I did not... Like, I think I gave book 1 a 3. Generally, I do not continue with a series or anything if I give something a 3. I don't even keep it on my shelves. I'm going to go into this one pretty ruthlessly. And if I'm not enjoying it, I'm going to put it down. I have so many other books that I will probably enjoy more. So if I'm really not enjoying it, that's it. I'm just going to put it down. So I will be back with an update on how this is going. And then if I am DNFing it or if I decide to finish it, then we will pick another book. I'll probably, for this reading vlog, pick another 1 or 2 books. We'll see how long it takes me to read and get through 750 pages. Yay! All right, I'll be back later. All right, I am back. Not really a reading update. Okay, so I tried the sample on Audible because my library, I have it on hold, but it's still about 4 weeks out from me actually getting it. I would have to get another Audible credit to be able to get this, and I don't want to. I have 1 download left on Everand. I don't want to use it on this. I don't know that I want to continue the series. I think I am setting this aside for now. I was really hoping to get like a decent preview from Audible, and it was seriously like 5 minutes long. It's nothing. Yeah, I don't want to devote time to it right now. I don't even know that I want to continue on with the series. We're going to move on. So I do have the other books here. They are still in the same order. I don't have slip 2 in here. That will just keep that Brandon Sanderson book. So I am going to pick another paper. Let's see if I can actually get it. Let's do this one. Can I do this one-handed? Five. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, let's go. All right, Leather and Lark. I'm gonna get the audio somehow, and let's start reading it. All right, the lighting is a little funky. I'm gonna go with it anyways. I wanted to give a reading update. First, I have started my first Christmas book of the season, so How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I needed a book yesterday to take to the library where one of my kids was going to be taking a class, and so I started and read some more last night. I'm like 50 pages in. It's cute. It had me giggling, so I'll take it. But let's talk about Leather and Lark by Brynn Weaver. I mean, let's be serious here. They are not like great written books. I think at this point, the story is not sucking me in as much as the first one was, where I just don't care as much. Also, I am listening to this on audio, and I am finding it so annoying how many times the characters laugh, and in the audio they laugh as well as like a fake laugh. It's so annoying. Like, and especially, not only is it a fake laugh, but it's also, I'm listening to it at like 1.75 speed every single time they laugh, and I'm like I'm 60% through. I don't even know how many times they've laughed. Oh, it's really, really annoying. I think it's probably going to be a 3-star book unless something fantastic happens in the next 150 pages. It's entertaining. It's a quick, easy read, so I will go with it. In my procrastination, it's Friday as I'm filming this, and I am ready for like comfy clothes and just for the weekend. But the kids and I still have some schoolwork to do. But I am using Everand as an audiobook app right now. I have like another day or two until I roll over with 3 more borrows. But I can't roll an extra one over. So I want to pick that last one now and get it, kind of like purchase it, so that I don't lose it. So I have my stack. Let me get it all here. I still have them kind of in their original order. So this was number 2, which is going on hold. Leather and Lark is number 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I guess, yeah, that was at the bottom. All right, so let's see what I'm reading next. Let's do... Yeah, I grabbed 2 of them. You. All right, and this will be my last pick for this reading vlog, so be good to me. 4. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm here for it. Let's do this. I'm happy with this pick for book 4 for the Shady Hollow mystery series. That does mean like these 2 were really like, let's see if I finish or want to continue on with the series. I might just do something later on this month of like reading the first little bit and seeing, and if I'm not interested, I might just let them go. This one I will definitely be reading, just not right at this moment. It might not happen till January. So, all right, I'm excited. I will be back. Now I have books everywhere. I will be back when I finish this to give a final update on it, and then we'll get into Twilight Falls. All right, I am back. It is a lazy day at our house. We have really just gone cozy today, which is really, really nice. Whew, bangs are doing what they want to do. Okay, but I wanted to talk about this. I finished Leather and Lark last night. On my Goodreads, I rated it 3 stars. I think it might be more like 2.5. I did not enjoy this book. I didn't like the audio. I didn't like the plot. I didn't connect with any of the characters. I mean, it's okay not to connect with characters that unalive people. But I like their relationship. Nothing clicked. I am hoping that this book is just suffering from middle book syndrome, because the first book I did give 4 stars. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. The characters had more to them than these 2 characters did. They just fell absolutely flat for me. So I think it's a 2.5. All that to say, now I'm going to start Twilight Falls. So this is book 4 in the Shady Hollow Mystery series. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my cat just attempted to jump up onto the bed and then ran off. You know, this is book 4. There's not a whole lot that I can say about it. It takes place in this little woodland town with all kinds of animals, and they have very much so, like, human personification. And you are following Vera Vixen, who is a fox who works at the town newspaper and also helps to solve a bunch of things that happen around the town. So this one, it takes place in the spring, so I have a feeling there are some spring romances and troubles with it. So I am going to put on my headphones right now, and I am going to go continue working on my 2025 reading journal, because that video is actually going to be coming out before this video comes out, and so I have a lot of work to do on it. So I'm going to get some listening done while I am working on it. This book is not very long at all, like 250 pages, so it shouldn't take long. So that's what I'm going to go do. All right, I am long overdue to give a final update for this reading vlog. Let's see. Okay, so I finished Twilight Falls. I really enjoyed it. I, in the past, have rated them 4 stars. I think that's what I gave it on Goodreads. It was not as great as the other books in the series. Maybe closer to 3.5. I don't know that I'll go back and change it, though. It was good and entertaining. I guessed the ending pretty early on, but it was good and I enjoyed it. And just kind of the lighthearted read that I need for right now. So here's my reading update. This was the original stack of books. So my first pick was The Well of Ascension. I have the audio coming in from the library soon. I will pick it up and try it again, just not right now. Then Leather and Lark. This was definitely a letdown. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this on my shelf. I don't know. It might stay on my shelf for right now until the 3rd one comes out, and I will see if I like the 3rd one more than this one. But that was kind of a bummer. And then Twilight Falls. So I picked 3, and I tentatively DNF'd, but I still want to double check that. And then I read 2. So this is what is still definitely on my stack of books to read. These 2, so The Housemaid's Secret and Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun. I have one other book. It's a Christmas book. It is my lowest rated book on Goodreads, and so I may add it to this, and I might do just a quick little, like, read it or unhaul it for these. Are they books that I want to carry on, or can I let them go and start the new year with not that many series going on? Because then it's really just The Bone Shard War, which I will probably not get to this month, and then The Well of Ascension. Again, the audio probably won't come in until January. So that could be potentially all the series that I am currently reading that I would carry over into the new year, which I am really excited about. So I hope that this was fun. It was fun and productive for me, and I'm really happy that I have kept my open series number pretty low, and I'm ending the year on a pretty good note with it. As always, if you like this type of video or anything else that I post here on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I will be back for more soon.